Hi, I'm a first class scout from Troop 742. My name is James. Today I'll be making you slow cooker potato soup. Now, before we get to all this stuff that I don't know how to do, we gotta make sure we don't get sick. We are going to need these simple ingredients. Pepper. 1 tablespoon of garlic, chopped. 1 cup of cheddar cheese. 8 ounces of cream cheese. 30 ounces of diced hash brown potatoes. 32 ounces of organic chicken broth. 10 ounces or 1 can of cream of chicken soup. And our final ingredient, onions. Half of an onion, chopped up. Now, the first step of making our soup is taking the half of an onion and mincing it. Remember, when you're cutting, have your hands in a claw shape so you don't cut your fingers off. Made that mistake too many times. Now that we have finished chopping the onions, see, our knife serves us no purpose. But when you're not using a knife, it has to be put away. Now, I'm going to take this carefully over to the sink. I'm going to wash it off. A little soapy mess. Now, we're over by the paper towels, drying it off. Get the handle and then the knife, so you don't get the handle wet. See, our cup, as optimists like to say, is half full. Let's make it completely full, because that's what the recipe calls for. Last bit of onion right here. Now we must get every bit because of the coronavirus not letting us go shopping. Preserve our food. That's good enough. Now, I'm going to take it over here, plop it in our pot. Now, we've bought these hash browns pre-prepared, so we won't need to do much with them. But for the fine fellows at home that just have potatoes, you're going to need to dice them. Rip that open. They're neatly diced. I'm just going to pour most of this bag in, because this is 32 ounces. We only need 30. Okay. The rest of them are for later. Boop. Our next step, adding this cream cheese. This entire brick looks like too much, but trust me, once it's melted down, it won't be. As you can see, I'm not Gordon Ramsay, so it might take a bit for me to work this out. But at home, you have a tutorial helping you. Okay. Part like that, put that in the trash later. I wonder if this is recyclable. I can read the box. Put the entire chunk in. And remember, this is a whole... How many many ounces? 8. 8 ounces of cream cheese goes in this. Now, milk is not required for this, so don't get your milk. So, here's a handy dandy tip. Use the can before anything else, because what the can can help you with. Pour all your contents into there. Looks like refried beans, doesn't it? Now if you wash this last bit out, see all that? We could use that, but it's hiding away in there. Add that in. This isn't all we're going to need. This is just to rinse it out. Oops. Although, yes, it looks like dog food, this will look much better when it's completed and in your mouth. Almost there. Much better. Now, all we have is a little shake of pepper. If you have a pepper shaker like this, just pour, pull back. Easy. Dump your pepper in. This is 1 tablespoon of garlic. A bit more if you want flavor. There we go. Wash my hands off of that. Now, our last part is 1 cup of cheddar cheese. Now, we have our cheese. We have a little grater, but since we don't have any bowls large enough, we're just going to grate it straight into the cutting board. We have our cheese back. Had to get the angles right. Now we're just going to grate ourselves some happy little cheeses. Don't shake your head. That's all that. Now, you don't have to use this at home, but if you're generous, feed your dog some of the cheese. Now, let's see if we have enough yet. That's a lot, but not enough. Carefully reach in here, pull all the excess cheese out. Add this to the cup, see if it's enough. Maybe a bit more. Remember, can't ever go wrong with the amount of cheese in potato soup, unless you use 3 cups of it for the batch that I'm making. That's too much. Now, pour it in here. Shall we mix? I'm going to get... Now, I'm going to mix the ingredients. As you can see, it froze over, because the potatoes weren't in our freezer. Now, we have our soup, but it's not cooked. Currently, it's a massacre. Set it on high for maybe 4 hours. Make sure to cover it. Alexa! Set the timer for 4 hours!
4 hours, starting now.
After you've made this mess, and your soup is cooking, you gotta put your stuff away. Look, I've cleaned up my space with the help of my dog getting some of the cheese that fell. As you can see, our soup is cooking, our table's shiny, not with water, but with cleaning products. Check back in 4 hours to see the finished product. after is 4 hours, which has been condensed into one simple video for you. Our food right here is ready to eat. I've washed my hands. I've turned this thing off. Just lift the lid. It's a lot of steam. Now what we have left is our beautiful soup. As you can see, when you dig in, there should be potatoes. As you can see, our soup is mixed together. It's completed. And we have 2 extra objects that you can add. Bacon bits. Or cut up bacon. And cheddar cheese. The same kind from when we were making the soup. Let's pour a bowl, shall we? Remember, for a small bowl, do 1 scoop. For a medium bowl, do 1.5 scoops. For a large bowl, do 2, maybe 2.5 scoops. Let's get some cheese in there. Thank you for watching.